fishing today. Well, still fishing. Face covering up. I'm on the train to London. Gonna go fish a few canals, target some new water. Yeah, just see what happens really. I don't think I'm gonna get anything big, but you never know. And yeah, we should have a few fish, I suppose, smaller ones, normally the way it works. Wish me luck, and see me in a bit. So with a bit of urban fishing, yeah, the trains and whatever, it's always good to have a nice strong rod tube. This is one I got with the Kendo, one of the Surinoi rods. It's designed just for that one rod, but I think I've got 5 rods in here. Don't really see that very well, but it's chock loaded with rods. Are you gonna focus? You're not gonna focus, but it's nice and padded inside, strong, safe. It's great. Crystal clear. Right, so all set up. For a moment I'm just going to be using the Elf real ultralight rod, little tiny 2 gram cheb weight tungsten one, little like 1.5 inch shad, 1 inch, can't remember what it is. And just gonna have a first cast like behind this boat. I think it's a restaurant thing. Should be some food in the water. Wait, that didn't take long. Oh, there's another one following it. Just took to the nice little perch, and there's just a one following it, but swiped at it. Fish is warm. Hold on, mate. Lovely first canal fish. So yeah, I've switched to a little crankbait. Just walked a little bit around the corner. Just wanted to fish something a bit quicker. I could cover ground a little bit more effectively while I'm fishing quick, if that makes any sense. And as it's ultra clear water, I went for ultra realistic presentation of a small perch fry. We have a little perch. Ray. Oh, he's a micro perch. Whoa, shot away. There's definitely some activity down this end of the canal.
Another one under that boat on the far bank. Putting that perch for the shoulder roach. Don't know if they can spook. Gorgeous little fish.
Yeah, I mean,
Here we are, nice little perch. Hey, another little perch. Sat in that fast water over there. Well, my GoPro just shut off a minute ago when I was talking about what I was doing, but I just switched over to the pintail and I've had another perch now. Both in that fast water. This one's a bit of a fatter fish. It's great little colours on her anyway. Canal work coming. Getting a bit smaller now. But, and again, other perch come on that pintail on that far bank. And then swanky apartments. So how I'm fishing this, just casting it out, getting the line under tension, letting it drop in the bottom, then I'm reeling in, jigging it back, sort of giving it a couple of twitches and letting it fall again, and they just seem to nail it on the fall. It's a bit hard detecting the bites with this wind because it's putting a bit of a belly in my line, but when a big one hits it, you certainly find out, you certainly know then. So I switched over to a little grasshopper thing, or bug ant thing, I don't know what you call it, and another little perch at the same spot. What is it? Ant? Grasshopper? I'm fishing it on a weedless jig. The hook's longer than the lure, but it works. Another perch, by the feels of it. Oh, it's fighting a bit weird. Oh yes, a perch. I know he didn't swallow it though, I thought he was gone. Back you go. That fish had some gorgeous colours on it. Changed over to one of my shads this time, different colour, a sort of natural pearly blue. Missed about 400 bites. Convinced they're big fish, but they're probably not. Perch number, I don't know how many. On the way back now, but can't help but cast every step. Find a few fish, stop. Just found a little solar perch in the middle of the river. It's tiny, that one. I reckon there might be a big one in there, just fishing this little backspin, whatever you call it, just so I can get out there. Another fish. Oh. There's another fish before the paddleboard ran me over. These come with trebles, but I put a little single hook on there. Much better for the fish. Easier for me to unhook them. Win-win. So yeah, I'm just casting it out. Letting it sink to the bottom under tension on the rod. Seem to be hitting it on the drop. There's the bottom. Do a couple of jigs. Let it fall back down again. Oh, there you go, there's one. It's a big shoal out there. I'm hoping there's a bigger fish around it. Can't see why not. Fish on? No? Don't know. Yeah. I know. This is strange fishing. We got him. Did you get him? Like fishing a mile away. Jamie should have sent me that rod. Getting bigger. Not. Right. So today I've come back to London. We've had a lot of bad weather recently, and well, not bad weather, a lot of rain, and the rivers are all flooded by me. But I've come down to London just before I think we're going into another lockdown or something to fish this canal. It's absolutely crystal clear. It's a bit of a change to chocolate sort of brown water. So I'm set up a go with me. Just my rod tube. I've got a few rods in there. Nice hard protector, great for going on the underground and stuff. Bag for lures, net, and I'm starting off with the Sonar Elf, the trout version, nice light rod through action. Got got the Daiwa Stees. No, why am I saying Stees? I'm lying. I've got the Daiwa Alphas Air, the 2020 model with the T-wings. And yeah, I'll just get set up and then we'll get fishing. Yeah, because it's quite clear here, I'm just using a almost see-through little shad. These are actually made by Surinoya, and a little tiny tungsten jig head. Now it's a bit weedy here, but I think this is I can't remember what weight this is. I think it's just below a gram. But I'm going to fish just above the weed quite quick, find some fish. That's beautiful. Where's the other one? Well, that's taken a bit of a long time to get fish. There's nice little perch. I switched to a drop shot because it's just struggling to fish to present a lure well with without it being hung up in the weeds. There's a lot of weed down here. Hook's a bit big, lure's a bit small, but found a fish. Hope there's a little shoal, and maybe I'll probably change the presentation up a bit if there's a couple more fish here. It's so windy, it's really making it awkward to fish as well. I'm just fishing, I think it's about 3 gram drop shot weight, maybe more, and I'd probably need a bit heavier. The wind's just putting a big belly in the line half the time, but you can just about feel the bites. Well, I've only had the one. That is one massive dead eel. That is a monster pike. There we are, another little perch. Oi! Oh, he dropped off. Probably shouldn't have fast landed it. I just hit myself in the head with drop shot weight. Good way to wake up. I'm supposed to deserve that, really. Yeah, I'm just moving down this canal. Just really trying to sort of get to spots I can fish out of the wind a bit. I'm still fishing a drop shot, just so I can get above that weed a little bit. Still hooking a bit, but it is what it is. I found another little perch on the way down to this lock. Oh, that's a bit better than a fish. Whoa. Oh. Well, if they keep getting bigger, might actually have decent fish by the end of the day. But not expecting it being in the middle of central London. But you never know. At least I'm catching stuff. It's so windy, I couldn't fish anywhere else, I don't think. Luckily this canal, there's bits of it I can just sort of escape the wind enough. Because I know I wouldn't be able to fish back in Oxford. Yeah, I put another perch. Hopefully this one won't drop off. There we go. Nice. Gorgeous little fish. Switched over to one of my shads. Just fished on the drop shot. Seem to be really spread out, I think, these fish. It's nice to see a few. They're right in the middle as well. I guess maybe it's a little bit deeper in the middle, so they're a bit more confident. Just a guess. I'm normally pretty right. So I've come down from up there. One of the things I'm doing, using the wind a bit to my advantage, I'm walking, I'm fishing down the wind, so I've got a little bit more chance of staying in contact with the lure a bit better. I know it's a simple thing, but yeah, some people might not really think about stuff like that, but definitely makes a difference. I'm just, you know, literally walking and fishing. I'm gonna cover some miles today, definitely. Don't mind. I don't mind walking a long way for a few fish. Just, you know, helps you work out if these spots are worth coming back to or not. I'm used to fishing on the move anyway, from fishing from a boat for so long. It doesn't bother me. A few steps and little quite aggressive retrieve. I'm just as it's about the only thing I can fish. The only way I can fish because of this wind and just staying in contact. I was trying to fish really slow earlier, but it's nearly impossible. Look at this cool little feature. There's a load of water coming into the canal here. Could hold some bait fish. I'll just have a little jig down there. I almost went really bad. I'm really not wasting any time today. Even in the spots that look really super good, I'm only having a couple casts and just keep moving. Right, I'll keep you updated. I got in for another one. That fish is absolutely gorgeous. It's silver, purpley silver. That's so cool. That fish that hit me a minute ago was smaller though. That's amazing. Get a quick picture. No, I'm not. There's some crazy cafes down there. Another perch. Throw to the drop shot. They are getting bigger, slowly. Whee. Whee. I'm good at dropping them. Just sat down there soaking. Everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy. But there's obviously fish in here. So I've got a coot friend that just won't leave me alone now. You see me catch a fish and now he's just staying around me. Strange.